Hey y'all, I'm back. And how y'all doing? I'm back. I had to do a really quick consultation because I had already scheduled it, but I really wanted to stay on. But hey, y'all, I hit the wall. Somebody said I hit the wall. Oh my gosh. I'm just here to tell y'all how hitting the wall has really paid off. Y'all, I didn't hit the wall. I am over 30, way over 30, way over 30. So I know I didn't hit the wall. But I'm still, I'm still making it in this world. Still getting men to pay for everything. And I don't know, maybe it's just hit the wall. Thank you. Yes, y'all, I done hit the wall. I'm no more good. I am no more good. I have hit the wall. Y'all want to see what I used to look like when I first got married? Let me show y'all how bad I hit the wall. Look, y'all. Just, y'all see how good I used to look way back in the day? I mean, y'all see the difference? It's a lot, a lot of changes there. Look at that. Just, I don't even recognize that person. I mean, do y'all recognize this person? Does she even look like me? Wow. You know how old I was there? I'll give y'all a guess. Some of y'all know. And how old was I here? Look. See, I know y'all know. Some of y'all know because y'all been watching me for so long. Okay. I was 26 on this picture. Yes. Oh, that hurt. That was 26, you guys. And I didn't hit the wall now, so. Oh, you did great. Yes, that was over. Well, how many years ago was that? Wow. So about 13 years ago, 12 years ago. All right. How old were I when I met him? 22. I was 22. Hmm. Yeah. So, I tried not to age. I said, don't age. Don't age too much. I tried not to hit the wall. I Did I contribute to the down payments for my home? Nope. How was I gonna do that? I didn't have a job. Um, because I didn't have a job, so how was I gonna put anything towards the home? I just sat there and I signed the papers. What does hit the wall mean? Okay, like a lot of guys, a lot of old or broke men say that women are no good after 30 because they get old and they hit the wall and their looks fade and their ovaries dry up or whatever. And they try to make you feel bad because they have hit the wall financially. But I know, like, honestly, I hit the wall a long time ago, you're right. But I still look good. There you go. I didn't hit the wall, but I still look good. There you go. Did you pay anything for your wedding? I didn't pay us 1 cent, baby. I told you I married James because he was a provider. He's a good provider. And that way I don't have to pay for anything. You know, I didn't pay for my wedding. My mom paid for my dress, but that's it. And she was like, I'll pay for your dress. Just go pick out whatever you want. I was like, okay. Um, but that's good. She wrote, we need the anti-aging secrets. Stop, don't work, stay home. I think stress ages you the most. Less stress. You know, take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Be selfish. These are my secrets. Let other people work for you and you don't have to work. Um, Drink water. Wash your face. Brush your teeth. Like, I don't do anything extra special. I take vitamins, supplements, drink water, but I don't work. That's probably the most thing that doesn't, that's probably the biggest thing that ages women is working. Because think about it. If you have a stressful job, that's going to age you, you know. Oh, someone says, am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. I hit the wall. They think I mean like I ran into the wall. Mhm. What do you think about women who feel proud about being career oriented and sharing financial responsibility with a man? Mm, I think it's the equivalent of being proud of, um, I mean, it's hard to answer because I think it's the equivalent of being proud of having a bigger bicep than a man or the same muscle tone or bicep as a man. To me, it's masculine competition. And I mean, you should feel proud if you have to do it by yourself. Yes, feel proud. But if you have a grown man that you're sleeping with, you should feel stupid. Because if you're doing all that, I know you're doing way more if you have kids. So, do I have stepchildren? No. I mean, I do, but they're grown. All of them are grown. Like, he has a daughter, and she's grown and she's a doctor. So, no stepchildren, never met, you know. They have their own lives. I told you I'm the second wife. Um, all the sunscreen in the world. Oh, I don't know. So, are you going to give Tommy an interview? Probably not. Nah. I mean, honestly, a lot of things that he says are for shock value. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that he says about certain type of women, some of it is true, y'all, the ratchets. So, but he does take it too far and is a little bit disrespectful to a lot of, black women. But Still, I have to say, I do get on ratchet women a lot because it's not the way to be. So I don't want to really get into that with him. I don't care. I can take it or leave it. But I probably rather leave it. Why did James divorce his first wife? I'm curious. She was an independent woman. He told me that she was very into her career, very controlling. She wanted to wear the pants in the relationship. And after he got on, he went on, he left. I told y'all. So his kids are grown, baby. His kids are adults. They're like his daughter is older. She's a doctor. I don't know. I don't think she remarried. She never remarried, I don't think. I don't think she wanted to. I don't know. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't emasculate these men. Don't be trying to be all, competitive in careers because at the end of the day, when they come up, they gonna leave. Um, and they gonna pay for everything for the second wife. What do I think about online dating? It's good if you know how to do it. My daughter and I saw a lady in pajama pants and with a bonnet on at Walmart the other day. I immediately thought of your videos. Uh-huh. So, yes, you know, you don't have to hit the wall if you let somebody take care of you. That's what I'm saying. Um, because I've seen younger women that look older than me because they've been working forever in long hours and got a bunch of kids and don't have somebody to help them. Of course you're going to age or hit the wall early because you're doing too much. So that's why I'm saying there's an easier way. There's a better way. You don't have to struggle in life. You don't have to hit the wall early because you're overworking yourself. You can afford to have, you know, nice treatment, nice a man will treat you nice and won't make you go out and work for somebody for 12 hours a day. And we do too much, especially if you have kids. You're not just going to work 12 hours a day. You're going to come home, cook, clean, deal with kids, homework, be stressed about trying to be a wife to your husband and who knows what else there is, washing dishes and laundry and stuff like that's crazy. That is super crazy. I would run away from home and never return because that's crazy. If y'all are doing that and paying half the bills, y'all crazy. I'm so sorry, but you are. You crazy. I would rather be single and have to do all that by myself, live in a smaller place, than do that with a grown man and him just sitting on the couch watching me work after I work. That's crazy to me. That's like, are you serious? That's why y'all always fighting and arguing because you're doing more work. hmm So, as a woman who doesn't work, I still work because I'm still taking care of kids, helping them. And that's a job in itself. Ask anybody who does childcare, ask a nursery, ask any daycare service. That's work. So, if I like seriously, if women got paid for every job that they did, they'd be making more money than the man. So, being a stay-at-home mom is not just being bored and sitting in the house. Yeah, I have fun, but I do take care of my kids, make sure they're taken care of. That's a whole job in itself to take care of two kids. It is. And a dog and a cat now. Uh, so, mm-mm-mm. Y'all crazy. What do you think of women who don't have kids and just stay at home? That I did that before I had kids. I was a stay-at-home wife, a stay-at-home girlfriend too. Would you rather me out working for someone who's sexually harassing me as a man? Like, would you be comfortable as a man for your wife to be working for somebody that's constantly trying to get in her pants? I'm just asking. Or a coworker. Is Velvet back? Yes. She was never left. She was in my closet the whole time. Found her in the corner. Um, so I understand you have to survive. What's your view on a man who works too much to survive? A man that works too much is not working smart. hmm I believe in intelligence. I believe that if you have to work that much to survive, you are not working smart. You need to figure out a better way to make money and easier way to make money. You got to open your mind, think outside the box, take risks, because that's how you're only going to get ahead. Nobody ever got rich from working. Never. Okay. Working will not get you paid, will not get you rich. It's a means and a step to get you to a point where you can build, but working will never get you rich, ever. What are your thoughts of women contributing down payment on the home? He says he'd match 40 to my 20 and I'd pay 30% on the mortgage. I'm not doing math with no man. Okay. Either you 100% or I'm out. Okay. No. What are you doing? Just think about it. If you're really his type, he's not going to ask you to pay for nothing. You are not his type. He wants you to better his lifestyle. If you were his type, he would pay for the entire thing. You need to go and reassess your relationship. Okay? Because if he wanted you, he wouldn't ask you to pay for nothing. He would be trying to impress you, not make a deal with you. You need to double check that. I would not even bother. I'd be like, nah, forget it. I'm gonna find me a man that's gonna pay for everything. You ain't no, that's not doing it for me. You got to be able to risk it all to get it all. Like you shouldn't even entertain that. You should be like, well, I want you to buy the house. I want you don't want to be the king of the castle. You got to buy the castle. You want a respectable wife, one who's gonna look up to you and respect you. You need to buy the whole house. You know what I'm saying? I'll save up for college funds for the kids, but you buy the house. Do I require James to disclose his investment or net worth to you? I can open his mail. I see all the mail that comes through. I'm the one that checks the mailbox. I know everything. Um, so I always been a pick me. I've always been a pick me. Love, self esteem. I've done complete 360. Okay, good. So when men try to insult you and say you've hit the wall, you need to pay half, da 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 da, da, that's their insecurity, not yours. If you take that and turn it into your insecurity, that's wrong. Okay. Because if you listen and believe whatever they say and buy into it, they're just brainwashing you. Okay. Will the house be under his name only if he pays 100%? No. If you're married, you automatically get on the deed. You gotta be married though. Don't move into no house with a man or give him any type of money unless that's your husband. Okay? For 100%. Don't you give no man any money at all, ever, unless he is your husband. And I still wouldn't do it. But if you just have to, great. But if you giving this man money and he's not even married to you, something's wrong. Okay? Because you don't have to give him nothing if y'all are married. You will be on the deed. Okay? Okay. Um, I'm on the deed and I didn't pay nothing. Okay, let me just tell y'all that. I'm on the deed, didn't pay 1 cent. There you go. Um, why there is a trend to promote working wife to feed lazy husband in the name of economy? Because women are stupid enough to buy into it because their man said so. Okay. I wasn't dumb enough to buy into it. Believe that. I was like, nope. They want a double income, they need to get a double education. They need to double their salary somehow. If you gotta give him money, then why would you marry? Exactly. Never marry someone who's asking you for anything. They need something from you. That's how the whole marriage is gonna be. Don't do it. It's not worth it. What the lowest standard you deal with? I like, okay, y'all, I am bad. Like when James and I first started looking at these houses in this neighborhood, they were model homes, and then we had to build from the ground up. Well, he looked at the smaller home, and I was like, nope. Mm-mm. And then we looked at the medium home. I was like, mm-mm, I need my own office. So no, this ain't gonna do. And he was like, well, you know, the other one is expensive and da 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 da. I was like, well, you just gonna have to find a way to make more money because I'm not moving unless I get what I want. I ain't finna pack all this crap unless I'm getting what I want. I'm not moving to a house that I'm not gonna be happy in. So I do what you need to do. So we got the big house and I got my own office. He got his own office and everything is good. He found a way to make more money. Okay. That's just how it is. If you don't push a man, they will never push themselves. Now he's like all proud and taking pictures and showing his mom, look, and sister, look, 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 look. I'm like, okay, yeah, I did that. I told him that's what you need to do, James. So then he thanked me. Thank you for making me think and feel that I could do better in life. I said, you're welcome. And most men, they wouldn't push themselves as far as a woman is going to push them. They will never know how great they will be until a woman is demanding more out of them. Like, look, you know. So I feel like by me being able to speak my mind and tell him that I don't want that house, I want this house and this and that, it pushed him to the next level to be able to do more in life. And he was proud of himself. And I feel like without me, he wouldn't be as successful as he is today. Why? Because I pushed him. Like I didn't contribute anything to him. I just said I need better. I need better. You better go do something. Okay. So how do you speak your mind politely? I don't speak it politely. I speak it honestly. I just said, well, I'm not moving unless I get what I want. That's it. I'm not packing one thing. I'm not moving. We can stay at this house. The house we were at with the pool. We could stay here. I'm not moving till I get what I want. Okay. Mhm. Did James ask for a prenup? Nope. Ain't got no prenup. Um, I'm 22, I have my own career. He takes care of everything, literally up to my weekly allowance. Is that okay? Um, I mean, it's fine, but don't let your career take away, you know, the attention that he probably wants from a younger woman. Did James ask for a prenup? No, I don't have a prenup. Only get a prenup if it benefits you. That's my opinion. What's the difference between pushing and being a Bob the Builder? You don't contribute any money and you just demand more. That's it. You say, this is not good enough for me. I need something better. That's basically it. So, for example, if you have a house, if you want to move into a nice house and you're not agreeing on the house, what you want, keep that in your mind. You can manifest stuff too through other people. So I just said, look, I'm not moving unless it's in the house that I truly want. And that's what we did. Bob the Builder would have gone out and worked two jobs to get the house that she wanted and pay half. I'm not Bob the Builder chick. You know, I'm not going anywhere with you unless it's where I want to live. That's how it has to be. And, I feel like because I can say that and mean it and not worry about hurt people's feelings, that they take it seriously, you know? Mhm. I don't think it's rude. I think it's just being honest. Like, I'm not like you're not supposed to settle in life. Like, I didn't want to settle. Like, okay, and I would tell him straight up when he forgets. I said, I didn't marry you. I didn't marry some old man to be living like I married a man my age. I said, you gotta go, you gotta do better. Then that's when everything changes, whenever I remind him of his age. Because they forget sometimes. They think they young too. Okay. Women need to get out of Home Depot and head to Sephora. Exactly. That's funny because they're Bob the Builder, right? Most people aren't honest with themselves as to their wants and needs if they even know them, right? And also, for example, you know, if you're like, if you're not going to be satisfied with something, don't take it. Okay. Don't ever take it. Refuse it until you get what you want. What? Yes. I'd rather you tell me the truth than lie to me and not be happy and make everyone unhappy. Exactly. That's what happened to the first house we bought. I didn't want to live there, but I was being nice. Actually, I did say I didn't want to live there, but he said, "Well, I already put the down payment on it." Without asking me because, you know, he was trying to surprise me, but I didn't like the house. And we ended up leaving that house anyway. We didn't like it, bad energy. And then I told him, I said, "You remember the last time I didn't get what I want as far as houses?" So we built this one from the ground up, picked every tile, every whatever together. Um, so, sometimes when you are a certain age, you've been with somebody for a long time, You can tell them the truth without feeling like you're hurting their feelings, you know? Um, we've been together for a while, had kids, blah, 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 blah. And I said, you know what? I'm not moving again until I get the house I want. There you go. Sorry, y'all. I have lipstick on my teeth. I said, clean your tooth. Thank you. It sounds like the pimp hand is limp. Like this, like yours. Yeah. Now you already know I'm not the type of woman that would marry someone who couldn't do what they needed to do. Um, so I'm saying is don't pay for any man. Don't be Bob the Builder. Okay. That lady who asked me about paying 20,000 on a house, all you need to do is get married and that's your house too for free. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Y'all talking about Slim Fast? Advanced Energy Slim Fast? This is like the mocha cappuccino. So instead of drinking coffee and eating breakfast, I get them both in one or lunch, whatever. How how do you get a man to take you on trips? Ask to go. Start looking at vacations and prices and say, you know what? Let's go to such and such. Look, get them excited about it. That's what I do. Whenever I want to go somewhere, I just start looking up destinations. You can't be afraid. Y'all too scary, y'all. I just tell him what I want. And if he know he don't give it to me, somebody else will. Or I'll figure way out how to get it myself. Mm, you know? Okay, listen, if you're with a man and you ask him for something and he don't come through and you show up with it anyway, or you figure out how to get it, the next time you ask them, they're gonna give it to you. Mhm. Ugh. What is a sugar daddy you haven't met becomes annoying? Get some money. If he hasn't paid you yet, then it's not worth being annoyed. Yes. Weak men who say I hit the wall or we're dusty. Yep. I guarantee you I'll look better than all of their baby mamas put together. Okay? But they talking about me. But you're ashamed to take yours out in public. Okay. Mhm. Sometimes it's about possible amazing hotel. Okay, what are the amazing hotels? I like to stay. It just depends on where I go. Sometimes we stay in resorts because it's like all inclusive. You just broke up with a dusty and found a wealthy guy soon after. Congratulations. Mhm, mhm, mhm. So yes, and you know what? Most of the ladies who are with dusties, all you got to do if you barely if you look decent, you could get a man with money in less than a month after you broke up with a dusty. You can go get a man in less than a month if you kept yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, you don't have to even. Skip a beat. You could be all next. I remember my first date with James. I saw one of my exes in the karaoke place, and he was probably dusty. Uh, yeah, he was dusty. He was so mad because James rolled up in that convertible Benz. He had on a nice jacket, looked paid. So it's very, very easy to level up, especially as a woman. Very easy. So yeah, you don't even have to skip a beat. What about men who don't like weaves? They probably don't have money either. Men who have money, they don't care because they already know everybody wears weave. Beyonce, J Lo wears weaves. Janet Jackson wears weaves. Um, Gabrielle Union wear weave. Anybody who wants to look their best will put something extra on their body to look good. They already know you're wearing fake lashes, weave girdles, waist cinchers, push-up bras. They already know. They don't care as long as you look good in their arm. The man who don't want you to have weave is the man who can't afford your weave. Okay? That means they don't want to pay for your weave. And they don't want no other man looking at you. They want you to be dusty as they are. You know what I'm saying? I have plenty of hair too, but I'll put on a wig in a second. you know? I wear wigs. I don't wear weaves because I have to take it out. I need to go to sleep. Dusty's always say you look better with no makeup. Those are lies. You might look good with no makeup, but you look better with makeup. Everybody, most people do. Most people. Now, some people they look good with no makeup, but that's not everybody. I mean, if that were true, then everybody in Hollywood they would be able to go on screen, on camera with no makeup. If that was the thing. Mhm. You see that a lot in the conscious community. I don't bother with the conscious community. Like, as far as a pick of man, no. That's where the most dusties reside. They're conscious because they can't afford to not be. If you broke and you conscious, it's okay. It's excusable. But, if you broke and you're not conscious, it's even worse. So they just take on the consciousness to excuse the brokenness. And it still doesn't excuse it for most women. It's just like, oh, girl, he's not into material. He's spiritual. Yes. He thinks I'm his twin flame. Da, 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 da. He thinks, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he's into tantra. Oh, he's not like that. Oh, he's really spiritual. Okay, but he's really broke. Okay, I'd be spiritual too if I was a man who was broke. How you doing? I'm spiritual, but I'm not broke. Way far from broke. Okay. If you really studied alchemy and you understood that having a good material foundation is the first step to self-actualization, you would have some money. Okay? That's fake conscious. That ain't real conscious. Real conscious knows you got to have a strong material foundation in order to build upon anything. As above, so below. If you broke here, you broke here. You broke on earth, you broke in heaven. You're broke in the material world, you broke in the spirit world. If you so powerful and spiritual, you should be able to manifest everything you have on earth. If you have the knowledge and you can't apply it, it doesn't count. So I don't even listen to those broke dudes. Like, okay, what good is knowledge if you can't apply it? You can't make no money off of it. Okay. Yes, women that hit the wall, their ovaries dry up like California raisins, 30 plus, no turning back. Is that why all them women who are 30 something getting pregnant? That doesn't make sense, does it? So you're willing to have sex with a 31-year-old, and since her ovaries are dried up, you're not gonna produce a child, right? That's so funny. That's why is that why all y'all got illegitimate children running around? Okay. So at the end of the day, your spiritual Dusty don't know the first thing about spirituality if he's broke. Okay. There. Hmm. A lot of men hit the wall when they were born. Hmm. No such thing as illegitimate children. If they don't have a daddy, yes, it is. If their daddy abandoned them, yes, it is. Would you recommend a woman who slipped up and got pregnant by a dusty get an abortion? I sure would. Run. Don't walk. Okay. Hmm. All children are blessed. Yes, all children are blessed, but if you can help having a baby by a dusty, please help. Help yourself. If it's too late, yes. But if it's not, don't keep repeating the same mistake. You just had a baby. Congratulations. If women are on this channel still have legitimate kids by your poor guys, well, you know what? Don't lay down with broke men. Okay. Just prevent the whole thing by not even sleeping with them. Okay. Like, what turns you on about a broke man anyway? Like, I can't figure it out. Like, what is it? There's nothing that any broke man can do to get me like that. No. How do I feel about abortion? I feel like if you slept with a broke, dusty man who is not going to be around to help you take care of that child or marry you, I think it's the smart thing to do. I think it's the wise, intelligent thing to do for yourself and your future. Okay. And I'm going to keep it real. I would not have a baby by a dusty. I'm so sorry. Just wouldn't do it. And I don't care. Like, I don't want to bring that into the world because that is going to be of dusty genes. If you can't afford to provide for me and the child that you create, then I'm not bringing it into the world. It's my choice. I'm not letting Dusties procreate with me. So, sorry. And then it's going to be embarrassing if you do level up and get you a real man, and then your dusty baby daddy got to come around with his sagging pants and asking for $20, and your real man have to see what you was with. You're gonna be like, they're gonna judge you on that. You know, don't procreate with dusty jeans, like someone says. Stop bringing that nonsense into the world. Would you cut off a friend that had a baby with the dusty? Hmm. Yes, I would. Um, if she could have avoided, if I said, "Don't do this, do this, do this, do that," don't do that. If I was there warning her the entire time and she was dumb enough to let it happen, I'm not. I'm out. If she did it before I knew her, no problem. If I'm telling her and she's making a mistake and she continues, then I can't really be her friend anymore because we're two different people and have nothing in common. Mhm. Abortion is okay, and Western females are baby killers, immoral creatures for the most part. Well, you know what? It's legal here. So it's like in some countries, it's legal to beat your wife, and it's legal to say you can't drive because you're a female. Okay. We have rights. We are the ones that choose if life comes into to the world or not. And there are natural remedies to have a miscarriage too. So don't think y'all women ain't doing it over there secretly. Okay. Mm. Okay. I know your daughter isn't bringing home no dusties, and she better not. Um, mhm. Women will be against an abortion and pray for miscarriage. Exactly. I don't believe in abortion. 2 weeks later, I lost the baby. Mm-hmm. We know you lost the baby. Mm-hmm. How can I stop being a dusty spiritualist? Be an alchemist. Study alchemy, spiritual alchemy. That teaches you how to get paid, not how to just be spiritual. Okay. It's spirituality that matches material. Mhm. What is my definition of a dusty? Any man who can't provide for a woman fully. What if she's in love with him? What's love got to do with it? Is she in love with being broke too? Mhm. So I'm just being honest. Y'all ask me, I'm telling you the truth. Mhm. I'm not getting ready to bring a dusty child in the world. I'm sorry. The child is innocent, but I still get to choose if that child comes or not. No, that's my body. So sorry. So, anybody who is there a book on spiritual alchemy? Yes, it's called the best one you can get, The Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy. Very easy to understand. You could probably even get the PDF online. I have it in my spiritual group on as a PDF form, but mhm. But Shira, I don't get you. You said us women in our early 20s should fall in love with a dusty or two before we play in the big league. I said don't get pregnant with one. And I didn't say dusty. I said young men your own age. If they dusty, they dusty, but you're not taking them seriously anyway. They're just to have fun with, and you're not going to be with them. What? Maybe a week, 2 weeks, the same amount of time it takes them to ghost you. That's what you do to them. You know, you don't have to be a boy. It doesn't have to be your boyfriend if you're like 20. None of those guys want to get married and settle down anyway at that age. They just want to have fun too. Hmm. I've used your tips, Shira, and guess what? On Thursday, I met this guy. We went for lunch. He spoke the whole weekend. This man has come out of his pocket for 1,800. I mean, for $800 so far to help me. Thanks. You're welcome. See, which is a good source on alchemy to start. The Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy. That's a book. You are the most godly gold digger I've ever seen. Well, in alchemy, you're supposed to turn lead into gold. Okay. So why would I want anything less? Um, mm, am I a drag queen? If I was, I'd be a bad one. Okay. Thank you. What did you what did I do to lose weight? Um, I did a lot of things, but mainly I just stopped eating as much carbs and I don't eat past a certain time. Like I don't eat past 6 o'clock. And I get on the treadmill, but it's not that hard. I don't really try hard. Yeah, I go to the gym to get on the treadmill. But I will eat what I want. If I want it, I don't deprive myself. But for the most part, I cut carbs. Um, do I ever feel like a plastic bag? Let me see. No, never felt like a plastic bag. Mhm. You live in Houston. Where would you find wealthy men here? River Oaks, Sugarland, Katy, um, maybe the Woodlands, Galleria area. Mhm. When I'm taking people into the Level Up group all the time. Just go to my YouTube channel page and click the Facebook icon and message me if you want to get in. Say, I want to get into the Level Up group. That's not what it's called, so don't try to search it. It's a private group. You can't find it unless I add you. So, yes. What's a good source on alchemy if you are more advanced? Mm, the the Emerald tablets. Read those and interpret them. You got to read them a lot to figure it out. You got to read between the lines to get the true meaning. Um, did you know that we are friends on Facebook? Probably not. What secrets? What secrets are you're waiting for me to tell you the secrets? What is that? Your babe just took you to Dubai for vacay? Oh, how nice. Ooh, Planet Fleur. It donated me some money. Thank you. I thank you, Shira. Tips work, guys. You have to follow her tips step by step to do not let these guys take over you. What you need to do and be the female in the relationship. Trust me, this shit works. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Mhm. I like your name, Planet Fleur. Mhm. So, yeah. And most women who take care of themselves, they don't hit the wall. They don't hit the wall. Okay? Because if you go out and men are still chasing you, you have not hit the wall. Oh, men usually consider your hangouts, so make sure you already hang out with some rich friends. Okay. Sure, if I've been celibate for years, can I sell my virginity? It depends on how old you are because some no one wants to buy an old virginity. It has to be a new one. People are crazy. I'm just curious, what does your husband think of your videos? He don't care. He's too busy making money. He doesn't care that I make these videos. He actually agrees with most of what I'm saying. Mhm. Can you start a level up page on IG? I'm not really on Instagram that much. A lot of wealthy men who dress as a dusty. How do you tell the difference between the two and stand up? And stand up? I need a donation if you want me to stand up. Also, if you dress dusty, um, and you're wealthy, you're not gonna be afraid to spend money on a person, you know? And it's not gonna be a big deal to you. You're not gonna be all uptight about buying dinner or drinks for people. Mm, can I speak French? I took French for a semester. Mhm. On a date, should I reach in my purse when it's time to pay to seem considerate? If you ugly, yes, go ahead, reach in that purse if you ugly. You might just become beautiful, Tam. If you're ugly, reach in there and pull out some money. You will become beautiful in 2 seconds. Ask the man. What about rich men who have kids and multiple baby mamas? Nope. I'll just take their money and date them. Won't consider them serious. As well as be dating other people. Mhm. You ain't right. Why would a female play that game and reach for her purse? Is that what's going on nowadays? I guess. How do you build that confidence to straight up ask for money? Make sure the guy is 10 times uglier than you. Okay. Or older than you. Way older. um, I've never, like, when I was dating, it was unheard of for the woman to even try to pay, you know? The man knew he had to pay. So I don't know. This new thing with men asking you to pay is weird to me. I don't understand it, never will, don't want to. um, so I don't condone it. I just, if you want me to pay, then you better come to my house and clean up afterwards. You better do some extras. Just like the men say, you better give me whatever I want if I pay. You better come change my oil, wash my car, scrub my toilets. What about a young woman that has multiple children, fathers, and is leveling up overall? Is this even attainable? Don't tell people you got kids until you are serious. They don't need to know your business, you know? Oh, so stuck up, and she ain't all that. Better than your baby mama? I can tell you that. Unless, and if you're a girl, I know I look better than you. And the secret is a real man wants to pay for everything. That's true. Mhm. So an ugly woman has to date a Quasimodo. Yes, they get that crazy check, that disability check. You can really issue. You want to clean up quick and get an attractive man? I said in another video, go get you a handicapped man. Roll him around in that wheelchair. So some older men don't have a problem with a woman who has a child if serious. By that time, they have fallen for you. You have put it on them. They can't imagine their lives without you. So they're not gonna care if you tell them you got kids after. But you gotta get them to fall for you first. Mhm. Mhm. How do you think those women with 5 kids end up with a man that takes care of them? You think they bring their 5 kids around on the first date or tell them about all their kids on the first date? Most of the time, those women don't tell them about any kids until that man is hooked, okay? Then she say, "Oh, well, I got kids." She don't say how many. She ease it on in there. "Well, I got kids." Oh, and then the man is all begging to meet the kids, and she's like, no, you know. And then he's like trying to prove himself. Oh, I promise I'll be good, and I need to know if this is real first. So I need to know. So he proves himself and invests in her even more. And then when he finally gets to meet them kids, like it's the grand prize, it's 5 kids, and he's honored. Okay, this is how you got to do it. You got to make your kids seem like the ultimate prize. Oh, you don't get to meet my kids. Um, You don't even tell him you have kids until he's ready to commit fully to you and is paying all your bills, okay? He don't need to know. It doesn't matter to him if he ain't gonna be the stepdaddy, okay? How long does it take to become hooked? When he's invested fully into you, when he's paying all your bills, when he can't wait to see you, when he's calling you, when he's addicted to you. It takes a while, but if he's old and you're young, it's fast, okay? I'm telling you, I've seen it done. I have seen women with a bunch of kids score a man with money because they kept the kids out of the picture for a while. The kids became the ultimate prize. Okay, you don't get to meet my kids. Like, you're not good enough to meet my children, or I'm not confident in the relationship. So they keep trying to prove themselves over and over to you. And when you finally let that part of yourself be known, they're honored. Then they want to impress the kids. That's how you get that. You can't just tell them, "I got 5 kids on the first date." It doesn't work like that. You have to finesse your way into that and flip the script so that they feel lucky to meet your kids and that they are trying to impress them. You're not It's not baggage. It's a privilege, okay? But you can't spring it on them in the beginning. It's just like marriage. That man is not gonna ask you to marry on the first date. He's gonna have to work up to that and earn that, right? Just like the same thing with your kids. Uh, mhm. Someone says you have to look good though. Yep. If you have all them kids, you better look good or you better be something. Mhm. Well, think about Steve Harvey and Marjorie. Marjorie had a daughter. She wouldn't even entertain Steve until he got his stuff together, you know. Uh, and her daughter is beautiful. Now they all like in couture clothing and on Instagram and styling out together. I feel like When a woman values herself, she does not feel like her kids are a burden, but she is strategic on who meets them. And it's all mentalism and power of suggestion, how you make another person feel about your situation. Okay. Just like Dusty's make you feel like, just like a Dusty can make you feel like you can help him level up and you're his soulmate and his twin flame and that y'all were meant to be together. Just like a Dusty can do that, you can convince a man that it is a privilege to meet your 5 kids and take care of all of you guys. The same mentality a Dusty uses to brainwash you, you can use to brainwash anyone, okay? But you have to be smart enough to do it, and you have to take your time, and you have to be strategic, and you have to make that person feel like they are not worthy of meeting your children. So, in their mind, they have to prove themselves worthy, which will make them want to meet your children. And when they do, they want to impress them. Okay. It's a process and it works. Only a man that can actually afford this type of lifestyle will want to do this. Okay. So that's why you got to make sure they have money because kids won't scare a man with money away. Okay. Only a broke man. Oh, do I plan on making updates and decorating my home? Probably. I'm gonna be here for a while. I'll probably get some. I don't really don't. I'm not inspired to decorate right now. Probably in the fall is when I get most inspired. It's a privilege to take care of a woman and her 5 kids. It sure is. When you get brainwashed into it, it sure is. It's a process. You can't just say, "Oh, I got 5 kids, come take care of them." It's a slow process, which will pay off in the end. You'll be like, "It finally worked. Why does he ignore my text?" You ain't the one. My mom had 4 kids, and she been married many times, so I don't know. And it just depends. How do you convince a man that you being 37, no kids, never been married is a good thing, and he doesn't mean you crazy or something wrong with you? You gotta tell him you were gone for a while, you went somewhere. Tell him you lived somewhere else for a while and you never met, you couldn't marry, and you couldn't do something until you got back. Say you lived in another country. Tell him you were in the army. Tell him something. Mhm. Tell him you were taking care of your sick grandma and you couldn't have a life of your own. Make yourself look like a saint. Mhm. A woman with no kids is more valuable than one who got one, to be honest. Well, I feel like to a man, a woman who doesn't have kids is probably a good catch because he don't have to deal with baby daddies, kids, and he can see himself having a family with you, you know. But if he got kids, he ain't got no room to talk, and most of them have kids. So, you know, it just depends. He loves his ex more than me. I'm more funny, smart, and good looking than her. I send him naughty selfies and he still doesn't like me because you're too needy. You're too needy. If you have to push yourself on someone, it's, you know, you're too needy. If you're not a challenge, you're boring, you know? She might not look as good as you or be as funny, but she might be a challenge. And that's what men like to chase the challenge. You feel like single fathers are more scrutinized. Can a woman after 50 still get married? Yeah, of course. If she finds somebody that wants to marry her, that's not a problem. How do I be a challenge? Stop texting him, leave him alone, start dating someone else better, let him find out about it. Mhm. Then he'll try to get you back. Do you like Remy? Remy, like drink? I barely drink anymore. When I was younger, I used to drink, but I barely drink anymore. Only on special occasions or something. Or if I go out, but I really drink. Maybe like once a month or less, I might have like one drink. Oh, how's my day? My day is great. How is yours? How do you make him pay for trips that he mentioned? Most of the time, guys are just talking to get in your pants. You stop talking until he sends you the ticket. Okay. How do you get your mom to get rid of her Dusty? Convince her that he's a Dusty. I hope you had an amazing day today. Thank you. How do you make him pay for everything? Tell him to pay for everything. Mhm. If you're paying for anything and then you're trying to ask him to pay for stuff, you messed up in the beginning by paying for anything. In the beginning, do not pay for anything ever. Never pay for anything. If you get him in the habit of paying for everything, he always will. Don't offer to pay anything ever. Okay? You can't start off being a 50-50 and then want him to pay for everything. So don't pay for anything and then ask him and tell him what you want. so, so someone said that's gold digging. Okay. You want to dig for boogers? I struggle dating a man with kids, even if he has money. Okay, well, some people can't do it. I wouldn't date a man with young kids. They'd have to be grown and out and doing their own thing. Mhm. The only time a woman reaches in her pockets is when she's with her girlfriends. Even then, he should throw you some dollars. That's true. Where to find a rich man in Houston, Texas? They're everywhere, child. Just don't hang out in the hood. Just go anywhere but the hood. Go to the rich side of town. Mhm. You have to be like knowing you deserve it. Women who are afraid to ask for stuff is because they feel like they don't deserve it. If you ask with the attitude like you're used to getting things and it's not a big deal and you say it like it's just so easy, they will give it to you. If you're nervous about asking or you feel like you're not worthy, they're going to be like, you know, but if somebody just says, "Hey," just think about a guy. Think about a Dusty. A Dusty that's like, "Can I borrow $20? I'll pay you back." Versus a Dusty that say, "Hey girl, give me $20. I gotta go to the store real quick. I gotta buy something real quick. I'll be right back. Come on, give me a kiss." grab your booty. You gonna give him that $20 without even thinking, if you're a pick me. But if you got a dusty coming up to you saying, baby, I need $20. Do you have $20? You're gonna have attitude. You're gonna be like, why you need $20? What you need? Blah, 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 blah. No, I ain't got it. Or what you gonna do for it? You're gonna be like that. If your dusty thinks that he can get $20 from you by fast talking, smooth talking, grabbing your booty and doing whatever, whatever, you're gonna grab it and be distracted by all of that and proud that you with this man, Here, baby, you so silly. But he still got the $20 without you even blinking. That's how you gotta be as a woman. Hey, baby, ooh, you smell so good. Ooh, you been working out, baby. Give me $20. I need to go to the store to buy some da da da, or give me $800. Da, 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 I need to pay my rent. Or give me some money. I need to pay my rent. Or give me some money. I need to go shopping real quick. Got to get some stuff. It's a surprise. You know, make him feel all good in front of his friends. You know, you don't know that you're helping marriage to be non-existent in the future. Nobody wants to marry a broke, dusty man, though. So if they're avoiding marriage, it's because you can't afford it. How you doing? The marriage is only for upper class and wealthy now. Like most people can't even afford to get married anymore. So that's why I'm saying if you want to get married, you got to aim high. Like Dusties can't afford marriage. They can't even afford to take care of themselves. So what I'm saying is if you look at the statistics, only the wealthy and upper middle class are getting married. The broke are having baby mamas and baby daddies. So it's also, a level of class. If you're married, you're considered a higher class than if you was a baby mama. Okay, so we don't want to marry a dusty. We'd rather be single than marry a dusty any day. Because what are we going to marry you for? An accessory? You can be like the table over there, just sitting there. Mm-mm. If you can't level us up and improve our lives, we don't need you. That's the whole point. So if you want to be considered husband material, because obviously you think you are, but you are nowhere near it, you automatically assume that somebody wants to be your wife. You crazy. You ain't got no money. So who in their right mind wants to marry you? You're the reason that marriage is going extinct because you can't afford it. I'm just being real. Can you even buy a ring that's real? Can you get some diamonds? Can you afford the ring to even ask to get somebody married? No, then shut up. You're the one that's making marriages extinct because you can't afford it. And then you say we hit the wall. You hit the glass ceiling a long time ago when you was working at McDonald's. Obviously, I'd rather hit the wall than the ceiling. Okay, right. This is not feminism. Feminism would be like, we don't need no man. We can make our own money. We'll pay half. No, this is gold digging 101. The exact opposite. Yeah. Yes. So make sure when you speak, man, that you are able to afford to get married when you talk about women making marriage extinct. We are not. Y'all are. Y'all can't afford it. Hmm. But if rich men can have any woman they want, why would they want to get married to risk their money through the legal system? Because they have plenty of it. And usually, very wealthy men have their wives set up before they even get married. They give them a large sum of money. If they do a prenup, it benefits the wife. So she doesn't have to come after his money. He sets them up for life. Okay. So, and if he did marry to have offspring and children, be a productive member of society, and be able to have a wife and family like most prestigious men do, like most presidents and judges and stuff like that do, it doesn't stop him from being, a cheater. He can still have the women on the side, like most broke men will anyway. So what's the difference? If I'm going to marry somebody rich and they're going to cheat, and I'm going to marry somebody broke and they're going to cheat, I'd rather be in the nice house or driving the nice car than being on the bus stop. Okay. So it doesn't bother most women. They would rather the lifestyle anyway. How to get a rich woman? What do you do if he's ugly as a roach but pays for everything, but you married and don't want to sleep with him at all? Just lie to him and tell him you want to. That you're safe. You want to, but it has to be a special occasion, right? This will never work on a good-looking man with money. You're not the target, believe me. Nobody wants a good-looking man with money. Mm, Not a gold digger, anyway. Shira, I am a rich man here for you. Women who watch your videos are not on your whatever. Broke men think that women want to get married so bad that we will just accept them as is. Nope. You know what? We can go to a foreign country and get someone who wants to be an American citizen to pay us to marry them and bring them back. Why would we marry you and you're broke for free when we can get at least paid to marry and say we're married? Okay. I'm just curious. You know a woman who did that? Rich men get married. That's part of their culture. Exactly. Only the wealthy in the upper middle class, you know, incorporate marriage into their lifestyle. You know, when you get to a certain age, okay, it's time to get married, settle down, have kids. That's just what they do. They want to pass on their businesses to their son or their daughters. If they have a business, they need to leave a legacy behind. Blah 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 blah. They don't really abandon children because that's their legacy and they have their DNA and their DNA is valuable because they're valuable. You know what I mean? If your DNA ain't valuable and you're, a dusty, you don't care. Your legacy means nothing to you. But if you are important, if you built up a life, wealth, a name for yourself, you do care about that stuff. So marriage is not really about a man asking a woman to marry him. It is about prestige. It's about class. It's about legacy. If you have none of that, of course you don't want to marry. Of course. Why would you? Um, you can't get married if you are not any of those above that I just mentioned. Mhm. Right? So think about it. If you're broke and you're saying women are making marriage extinct, we're not. You are. Okay. Because you're supposed to ask us to marry you. And if we say no because you're broke, that's not our fault. That's your fault for being broke. Oh. But anyway, we didn't hit the wall anyway. So why are you concerned? Right. Get your paper up, Dusties. Most of the Dusties are leaving their wives and children's bills instead of blessings. Right. Your dad wasn't rich, but he gets plenty of women, plenty of pick me women, you know? Dusty has nothing to offer as a husband. Yes. Mhm. Right. Y'all couldn't even afford to pay for the wedding. So what do y'all can't even afford to buy a ring. So if you're gonna talk on something, be able to back it up. You know, if you can't pay for something, don't even talk about it. Why are pygmies not valued even if they're beautiful? Because they're desperate. Let me tell you the psychology behind pygmies and dusties. Pygmies are available all the time. Pygmies are predictable. Pygmies don't challenge you, they're boring. Pygmies forgive you if you do wrong, so it doesn't matter if you treat them right or not. Okay? Pygmies will always be there for you, even if you get another woman pregnant. So pygmies are disposable and they will do the same for the next man that they meet over and over. So that's why they're not valued. So, yes. You know damn well if you get a good looking guy to submit to you, can an old guy definitely well, I want to be the good looking one in the relationship. I don't need another one standing next to me. And I don't want a man to submit to me. Then he'd be a woman. The men know you're not original. Yeah, the pygmies are like, we'll take anything, just give it to us. Sex is overrated and women don't like it. Boys, they just like your money. They cold. That's true. Mhm. I mean, yeah, no, James is not ugly. I'm saying for the most part, a lot of the ladies are like, I can't date any this. I can't do this. I can't do that. But you sitting here with pink bills coming in your mailbox, but you can't date ugly or old. Ashira, a guy here from Brazil, wrote that he doesn't understand you, but you're beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. It's better that you don't understand. Are you dating a rich man? No, I'm not dating a rich man. I'm married. I'm sorry. Couldn't be doing that. um, the first thing men think about pick me's is how many other men she has done this with. Exactly. Who wants ugly kids though? Hey, the woman, if the woman is cute, the kid's gonna be cute. Mhm. Will I drop my husband for a rich man? No, I'm gonna see him through until it's his time to leave the earth. Then I might not remarry. I might not have to because he's gonna leave me some money, a lot of money. Thank you. You telling him stuff in Spanish about me? a lot of ugly people have kids. Look at Puffy. Look at Jay-Z. Look at Beyonce. They got kids. They ain't worried about that. Mm. Did you date a rich man before, James? Yep, I was dating business owners, wealthy guys. Not seriously, just like dates. Um, James was my first real serious man that took care of everything. Mhm. How to handle a friend that keeps complaining about her dusty boyfriend. Tell her speaking about him is off limits around you, unless you want to find a new friend. What if your daughter has a dusty boyfriend? Um, if she's young, let her experience the dust. Just tell her do not have kids. If she's over 25, you need to tell her that's not a smart idea and her life is not going to be good if she ends up with him. And then show her my videos. Until reaching a certain level of education, I feel like I should not date. Men don't care about your education, baby. They don't. Just trying to tell you. But definitely, if you are in school, finish. There are some girls in college who are dating sugar daddies that don't pay that don't even have to pay tuition because the men are paying for it. Men don't care about women's education, work, or career, not unless they need help. Unless they need your help, they don't care. Mhm. It's good to have one, but they don't care about it. It's not going to impress them unless they need your help. But, I finished my school. I have 2 degrees, but I don't use them. Mhm. Mhm. You just don't want to look worthless. Okay. James is none. What? I can't read that. This went too fast. Make sure you're going to school for something useful. Right. Mhm. I look I look the same. My wedding picture. Oh yes. This is me when I got married. Oh, I think I showed this earlier in the video. That's me, y'all. Ooh, how y'all doing? That's how I look. Oh, thank you. Ugh. Ooh, he looks like a dad. Yes, he is a dad. A sugar daddy. James was my sugar daddy before he was my husband. What do you answer if you're a medical doctor and date ask what you do for a living? You better be dating a surgeon or a billionaire or real estate tycoon. Mhm. I love it when sugar babies mirror their daddies. Caught the I said, if I break up with you, your friends are just gonna come try to date me, right? All your friends. Mm, is James controlling? Nope, not at all. Not even a little bit. James has another woman you didn't know about. He is non-cheater, stupid. He is a non-cheater. If he's a non-cheater, then that means he don't have another one. That's crazy. And you know what? Even if he did have another woman, I don't care. Look at my house. I got a nice car. I don't care. Let her do the dirty work. Okay. And he said if he got another woman, he shoot. She go to bed at 7 o'clock because he be home no later than 8 on the couch watching TV. Mhm. He doesn't have to control me. He's older. Okay? Older men don't care about stuff like that. He's older. He's not insecure. He ain't worried. He's good. Why are they trying to make my husband into a cheater? Like broke men don't cheat because they're a cheater, or they want to justify being broke and pair it up with being not cheating. Broke men cheat more than men with money. They do. Oh, somebody says all men cheat. Like, right. Like I'd rather be cheated on by somebody with money who could take care of me than cheated on by a dusty. That'd be embarrassing. Okay. I mean, you're not even good enough to cheat on me. That's sad. Hmm. The 20th century, someone else comes and does the hard work, and the other person just comes and takes advantage. Confusing. No, it's just called being a man and providing for your family. If you choose to look at it that way, then that's your point of view. But, they usually just call it being a good provider. I hope you are qualified to go to heaven. Praying for you. This is pitiful. You will not see me in heaven, believe me, okay? You won't. Too many, no, believe me. Why would we want to? Yeah, I don't have to wait to get mine. I already got it. Like, y'all waiting to get into heaven for what? So y'all can have the life you're supposed to have now? That's the okey doke. That's the okey doke. Oh, settle for your life of poverty. You get your riches in heaven. That's what they told slaves so that they would keep working, thinking their payoff was in the heavens. And it ain't. It's here. Your heaven is what you create. So if you waiting to get yours in heaven, keep. I hope they got something you like. Mhm. Let the dead stay dead. Yes. If you gotta die to get paid, something is wrong. That's the okey doke. That's what we call that, the okey doke. Someone says, I'm in heaven with my sugar daddy. You agree with 60% of what I say. Well, that's better than none. Um, so, I hope you make it to heaven too, so you can finally get paid. Then what? What are you gonna do? You can't do nothing. You can't sin. What you gonna do with your money? Tithe? Give it to Jesus? And you can't do nothing with it. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, Jesus is more important than anything in this world. Hmm. What about those people who aren't Christian though? Like they're not important to he's not important to them at all. How do you handle a friend that keeps complaining about her dusty boyfriend? Tell her not to talk about him no more. Just like, I don't want to hear about your dusty boyfriend no more. Just tell her. Mhm. 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 So the morals of today is not all women are feminists. Mm-mm. Mhm. Overall, you dropping some good game just from a woman's perspective. Right. Thank you. Um, how can someone raise their children with esoteric beliefs if their man is of a different religion? The man don't spend time with them kids anyway. And he ain't gonna teach them about nothing. So that's your job. Teach them about whatever you want, basically. Your game will be taken by a younger woman when you get your first wrinkles. Oh, that's so sweet. Mhm. Well, he got cataracts now, so he probably won't be able to see no wrinkles. Hopefully, when I get my first wrinkle, he will have cataracts and can't see nothing anyway. I'm still look good. So everything is just gonna be a blur. I'm good. That's why you go for older men. Mhm. Ah, I'm not gonna get my first wrinkle. I mean, I have wrinkles now, but they're not bad. Look, see, barely, barely. Mhm. Mhm. How did I get James to propose? I told him it was time to make that move, or I was gonna make a move. That was it. Would you get Botox? I'm probably allergic to Botox. I'm allergic to hair dye, so I'm probably allergic to Botox. Be honest. Before you met James, you couldn't get attractive and wealthy men to commit, could you? No, I could get attractive all day long. I could get wealthy to go out with me, to date me, but I could not get somebody to pay everything and give me just money when I asked. I couldn't. Um, I was 22 though, so I hadn't dated a lot. I mean, I dated, but I didn't date that much older. That was the first older guy that I dated. So it's super easy. I did date an old guy. It was like one date though, and I was like, not for me, because he was like, mm, he was like, he wasn't classy old. He was just like crusty old. So yeah, when I met James, he had everything I wanted. So that's why I did it. You got when you find someone like that that's willing to do all that, scoop them up. I think you should keep some things private to protect yourself. I've already said everything mostly in all my videos. And I'm not worried about it, you guys. I live I live it how I get it. I get it how I live it. Stop. Okay? I'm not one that says something and then nervous somebody's gonna hear it. I'm not one that is paranoid to be online. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what people think. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, would I do a collab with my mother? No. Mm-mm. People are too sensitive these days. Yeah. I mean, all I'm doing is telling you how it is for me, you know. What can one woman offer a rich man that can have several women? Prestige, honor, the wife. You know, you it'd be hard to understand if, if she is his type and he has to make someone wifey, he's gonna choose his type, especially if he's wealthy. He might have other women on the side, like most rich men have mistresses or whatever, if you marry a wealthy man, but he's gonna marry his type because he wants to have kids, leave a legacy, blah, 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 but that doesn't make a man perfect. I mean, a broke man will cheat on his wife too, and whatever. But the whole point is most pygmies forgive broke dusties and chase behind them even after they've cheated on them. If a man marries a woman, she's set for life, especially if he has money, you know? So if y'all are marrying just for love and your husband who has a very nice, career and lifestyle, if he cheats on you and you find out and you say, I'm leaving, you could still leave paid. That's the point. You're gonna leave paid either way. Whether you stay or you go, you're gonna have money either way. So it doesn't matter. But if the man is smart, he'll try to take you to court for custody and drain all the money that you got in the divorce anyway. So better just to stay married and do whatever he's doing. You can do it too. Okay. How to invest in myself in a relationship now, not in the man. Spend money on yourself, beauty treatments, hair, makeup, nails, look your best. And he'll invest in you if you invest in yourself first. Is 200K salary enough to support a family? Yeah, I would say that's good. Like, you could live really good on that, depending on what state you live in, what city you live in. So, mhm. You'll take that advice on draining all the money in court. Yeah, but you have to be able to afford lawyers too. So you're going to drain some of your money just to take hers from her. So you're losing double. Mhm. You just got to be petty to do that and have extra money to spare. So it's not for broke man. I hit the wall. Yes, I hit the wall. People say I hit the wall. I'm just saying, okay, whatever. I hit the wall in a nice home. How you doing? Okay. What about men that don't want you to wear weaves, only naturals? Dusty. Okay. Can they pay all your bills? If they can pay all your bills, snatch the weave off. Okay. There you go. Mhm. So if yes, you got the black manosphere shook, Shira. They want us to stay downtrodden. If you tell your woman you don't need weave, you don't need makeup, you better pay all her bills. I'm just saying. Otherwise, keep the dustiness to yourself. and and that doesn't mean they love you for you. It just means that they don't want nobody else looking at you and they can't afford to buy you weave. They want to use your weave money for weed money. I don't like you wearing weave, but I do like it's okay if you smoke weed. Oh, it's okay. It's not classy. I don't like women who wear fake hair. No. Mm-mm. But can I borrow $20 for some weed? So, no, I don't listen to men who say what they don't and don't like on a woman. Are you a hairdresser? What if I don't like your outfit? Are you going to change for me? What if I don't like the fact that you sag your pants and aren't clean cut and don't wear a collar shirt? You going to change for me? I don't think so. Right? Do I like Amber Rose? She's cool. She's empowered, but she's still, got a little pick me ways. Mhm. Unless I have a ring, I don't care what you think. Exactly. If you start doing what a man tell you to do and you just met him, pick me. If you think he's complimenting you by saying you don't need all that weave, dumb. Because as soon as you snatch that off and you look crazy and nobody is looking at you, he's like, yeah, I got her. Got her. You know, you don't have to worry about her. So think about it. Amber Rose would have been more valuable if she stayed low key and dressed less tacky. True. Oh, I hear a baby outside crying. Oh my goodness. So, y'all don't listen to broke men. If they say you hit the wall, well, at least you can afford a house with walls, right? Black girls just don't try to look white. Be you. Okay. I don't think black girls try to look white. I think that they just try to wear what they think is stylish and makes them look good. I don't think that because unless they're Lil Kim, Lil Kim, yeah. What if I don't want to have kids? Then don't have them. Get you an old man that's already had kids. They don't care. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, thank you for the money. Tell your audience to date thugs and dusties. Oh, not to date thugs and dusties. I tell them every video, don't date no dusties, don't date no thugs. Get somebody with a career. Do y'all know what a career is? It's when you go and you have a career, not a job. That means if you lose your job, the next place you go is going to give you more money because you have experience in a career and that you can possibly start your own company, business, and you can teach. It means you will have something to fall back on every time, not just employment. So get a man with a career. Stop dating these dusty fools with jobs. Thank you. Get out of the job hemisphere and get into the career. Like, do you donate all the super chats since you already rich? Yep, I donate them right into my bank account. Thank you. Do I still keep in contact with Sean, the one who married the multimillionaire? Yes, I talked to her the other day on the phone. She's still doing good. Mhm. How do you feel about kept side chicks? Good for them. They smart. At least they ain't doing it free. Mhm. Yes. So, I w mhm. Should I lie about being a massage therapist? Men over sexualize my profession and ask for a massage right away. Yeah, don't tell them that. They're just gonna think you're a hooker. Um, like when I didn't like when I first met James, he's like, "Oh, when he would get a little like when I would ask for something and he would be like, "Well, maybe tomorrow or the next day." I was like, "Okay, well, no, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go to school to be a massage therapist and I'll get my own money." I don't want you touching on other men. Then give me some money. I used to use the massage therapy thing to get more money out of James. Be like, "Oh, my sister went to school for that. You know what? She could teach me and, she has a few clients that I can take on." You don't want me rubbing on somebody? I have strong hands. With that oil, just give me here you go. That's what I thought. Sometimes you gotta trick people. Um, how long should you hold out to put out? $5,000 or more? If they haven't spent it, don't put nothing out. That's my thing. I got a $20 donation earlier, and every video I do, I get at least 40 bucks in super chat since I've had it. So I'm sure that's more than what you make today in a day. Mhm. Let's remember. Okay, well, I don't know why men are mad. You can go make a YouTube channel. You can go get some super chat money too, okay? But I don't know if how many people want to click on a dusty video, but you could try at least. Do you have a career? Yes, I do. I have many careers. This one, I'm a YouTube partner. I have many channels. I get paid by Google. I work for Google. And like I can put that on my resume if I ever wanted to go find a real job. "Ah, I work for Google." That sounds good, don't it? I have an online store. I'm in e-commerce and I'm a consultant. See, I've already outdone you 3 times. And I don't even have to leave my house to do it. You asked. Oh, they mad. Why don't y'all go focus on y'all's money instead of mine? Because you know I ain't giving it out. You can go focus on your money. Why don't you get a YouTube channel? I'm serious. Every Dusty in here, if y'all went and got your YouTube channel, instead of being on here, you could be on yours getting paid. Okay? Go right now, start your YouTube channel, put a video out, get some followers, monetize your channel, put up the super chat after you monetize it, and get paid. Do rich men like women who are into metaphysics, yoga, astrology, etc.? I wouldn't tell people all of that stuff. Y'all be telling people too much. Don't the less they know, the better. Be a mystery. Don't be telling them everything. Mhm. You don't get paid much unless you have millions of followers. Not true. Not true at all. That YouTube has changed how they pay you now. So y'all should look into that. Mm, that's why they have up the super chat. That's why they have Google Ads, Google AdSense, and that's why people pay you to place products in your videos. Do you know that some people pay thousands of dollars to put a product in your video if you have a certain amount of subscribers? Mhm. Mhm. Yep. So, what is super chat? It's where you can donate. If you look down on the chat, there'll be like a little dollar sign, and you can click on that and put money. Mhm. Sponsorships, partnerships. People sending me free stuff. You can get paid a lot on YouTube and don't have to have a million subscribers. Okay. And you don't have to even leave your house. You get paid $17 to watch a baby. Yep. See? When you are on live for long amounts of times, well over what do you think? Yep. Going live gets you more money too. And more subscribers. So I'm telling y'all how to do it. If y'all have something to say, go. Hmm. So women shouldn't like the garbage man or the warehouse worker, forklift driver. They make decent money. But why is that good enough for you? That's my question. Why is being a garbage man good enough unless you've been to prison? That's my question. Mhm. You asked me if dating a garbage man or a warehouse worker and da 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 da, they make decent money, but why is that good enough for you? That's my question. Like, is that the highest you can go? Did you go to prison? Is that all you can get? Why are you so cold on the brothers? I'm not. I'm just asking why is that goals? What's a garbage man? A man who picks up garbage off the curb. I mean, I respect everyone, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna make him my man or my husband. Mm, I'm just asking the question though. Like, if you took a job as a garbage man because you have no way to get money, that's understandable. But why would someone want to marry you when they can marry somebody with a career that makes more money? That's all I'm asking. Yeah, on my beauty channel, sometimes I do my makeup live, yes. There's some on there now, Ashira Star. Um, Garbage men make 50K in her city. Mhm, mhm. Well, see, that's the thing. If 50K is good for you, go date a garbage man. Thank you, Alice Elysium. Thanks for walking the ladies up, and as we know, money is abundance in our lives. Waking up. Sorry. Thanks for waking ladies up. Thank you for the donation. Right. Like, what were you doing when everybody else was getting, going to school or working their way up somewhere? What was you doing? So to me, that doesn't seem like ambition or goals. That seems like they just took a job because they didn't have anything else to do. Like, I'm not downing them. I'm just saying that's not for me. I have different dreams. Yes, focus on career, not jobs. Like, if you don't have money to go to college, I hate to say this, but find a way to get a career, even if it's a trade. If it's a trade, at least you can own your own business, right? The library is free. Like, yeah, shoot. There's people in prison that have degrees because they've been locked up so long. That's all they have to do is read and study. They ain't got more degrees. They can't use them when they get out, but they got them. So, for example, if I were a man and I was a garbage man, I would be a garbage man for a couple years, work my way up. I would constantly look to the corporate website to apply for office jobs, um, and level up. I would not stay just happy working for the garbage, on the back of a garbage truck. I would be trying to level up on in the corporate area, at least, you know, manager or something. I would keep going. Then I would figure out how it works, how much a garbage truck costs. I might start my own waste management company. Okay. But I'm not going to stay there and do that for the rest of my life. Steve Jobs doesn't have a degree. Yeah, but he did go to school and he was a genius. And he made his own career and his own company. So you're not making companies, you're just, doing work for someone else. You're getting paid just to troll. Okay. Mhm. Gold digger. Yes. Gold digger. That's not really an insult anymore. Like, who don't want gold? Who doesn't want gold? I don't know. Mhm. I went from working full time, $10 an hour, to self-employed. Da, da, da. Okay, da, 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 da. That's good. I'm not for the morally invested. Okay. If you want a consultation with me, I'm going to tell you to lie. I'm going to tell you to do everything you got to do to get what you need. So if you have, like, if you go to my YouTube channel page and click on the Facebook icon, you can message me on Facebook and I'll talk to you about consultations there. But I'm going to tell you to do what is necessary, not what is morally right, not what is politically correct, but what is necessary to get the results. Just so y'all know. I'm not going to give you the secret formula that is, cookie cutter. You're going to have to lie. You're going to have to lie. You're going to have to lie. You're going to have to act. You're going to have to hang around people that might not be comfortable with and get comfortable with. You have to switch your lifestyle, the places you hang out. You're not going to be able to entertain dusties or pick me chicks anymore or ratchet chicks anymore. You have to get all the way out. It's like the witness protection program. You got to get all the way out. Mhm. The attitude you're promoting is only going to keep black women and men against each other. No, it's going to make one of y'all, it's going to make hopefully both of y'all level up and do better. You know, if the garbage man is if the garbage man is the goals for black women, that's not goals. Okay? I don't want that. I'm sorry, it's not good enough. Go do better. So, what's disgusting? You can't make a man work harder for the bag. He has to want to work hard. Yep, that's true. If he has the type of woman that he knows is going to leave him for somebody better, he going to be trying to level up. He's going to be trying to do better, get better jobs, go back to school, get a career, blah 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 blah, to keep that woman because that's what they do. Um, so that's all I'm saying. We shouldn't have to settle for that. That's not good enough. And men shouldn't have to settle for ratchet women either. Like they don't want to come home to you in a bonnet and some dirty clothes, and you know, um, they don't want to come home to that either. Make yourself look good. I mean, why would they? Why wouldn't they want to be a garbage man if they coming home to garbage? you know. I mean, that's just the truth. Like men aren't going to give you the world if you don't look like nothing or you don't even try to make yourself look decent for them. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm stuck with this bag, this old bag. Can't wait till I get some more money so I can leave her." And y'all just sitting there like y'all like he's happy and you the prize and knowing that you're not. So, do you believe in cooking for your man if he works? Um, only if he's my husband and I feel like cooking. That's it. I don't cook for anybody unless I'm married to him. I actually feel like cooking. I can cook though, but don't I don't mean that don't mean I cook every day. James be cooking. Mhm. Yep. So should I feel bad if a guy with no children put with a single woman of three leave her to be with me? He's finishing up his. If you feel guilt, this ain't for you. This game ain't for you. If you are feel guilt, okay. Don't feel guilty. If she couldn't keep him, oh well. Mhm. Not my problem. What about karma? Don't believe in it. It's a choice, right? Karma is basically if you choose to feel guilty for what you've done, you're going to subconsciously attract a punishment to yourself. If you don't feel guilty for what you've done and you feel good and like, I'm so glad I did what I did because look at my life, you're only going to attract more things to be thankful for. So I don't believe in karma. It's a choice. How to not feel guilty at all? Don't. Do you have what you want? Yes. Are you happy? Yes. Why do you feel guilty? Do you want to give that person whatever they wanted back? Do you want to lose that person to the other people? Mhm. Most people feel guilty because they were programmed to. Like, if you want something and you get it, don't feel guilty afterwards. I don't feel bad for any decision I make because I know it's leading me exactly to where I need to be. How to stop someone from trying to make you feel guilty? Don't listen to them. Like, y'all put too much y'all care too much. That's one thing you gotta stop doing is caring so much about what people think. Who cares? Just laugh at them. Just like, okay, whatever. You can make me try to feel guilt all you want, but unless you paying me to feel guilt, I'm not gonna feel guilt. You know, you got to get your mind right. You got to be able to control that. Like, no one can make me feel guilty at all. I'll just laugh. That's how you have to be, you know? You got to be like, either you're the predator or the prey in the world. Right. Women these days, pitiful. Well, we have to be. We got to be pitiful to deal with y'all. Like, we didn't become this way just because we felt like it. We didn't just wake up and say, "Oh, I think I'll be a gold digger today, and I won't deal with dusty men anymore." We observed, experienced, and learned how to get what we want. So why wouldn't we execute that? You think we're gonna be dumb idiots and keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over and over again and just deal with dusty men? No. Eventually women will wake up and get what they deserve. Get a man that can actually be a man and stop dealing with these boys. That's what women are eventually going to do. They might not all do it at the same time, but one by one, most of them will wake up and do it and not settle. Mhm. So, I'm sorry, I will not tell my daughter it's okay to date a garbage man. I will say, "You know what? Mm, date a garbage man, but don't marry one." You know? That's all Imma tell her. Like, don't marry a garbage man. Date a garbage man, but don't marry one. Do whatever you need to do while you're dating. When it's time to get married, go get you somebody that can give you a good lifestyle, and make sure they love you more than you love them, okay? And of course, she will have an education because her college is already paid for. If she wants to go to college, it's already paid for. If she wanna start a business, she got the money to do that too. Why? Because I didn't marry a Dusty. I didn't marry Dusty, so my daughter has choices. My daughter can either start a business, go to school, or go to school, then start a business. Why? Because I didn't marry a Dusty or a garbage man or anybody that could not contribute to being able to fully provide and support a family. She can't start a business if she don't know how. It's very easy. You can start an e-commerce business the same day. All you got to do is start an online business. Very easy. A lot of people do it. You could buy a business that's already up and running and continue those sales. It's very easy, you know. But you have to understand and have the money to be able to do that. They're not gonna have to work at McDonald's. They're not gonna have to work for some other person unless they choose to. Mhm. So my kids will never have to work for anybody unless they choose to because they'll have whatever they need to do to start their own business. Mhm. Mhm. So I'm sorry. I married for purpose, not for some looks. I thought about the future. I was like, what is my life gonna look like in 15 years, in 20 years? Am I gonna have to work for somebody else? Are my kids gonna have to work for somebody else? Are we gonna have a nice house? Are we gonna be living in a bad area of town? Look at that stuff before you get involved with a man. Where can he take you? Okay. Don't get involved with a man if you know he's not gonna be there in 15 years. Date men with careers, not jobs. Okay. That way your kids have a future and their kids have a future. Mhm. So I'm sorry if I've offended any men. That means that you just need to do better. That's all. Until he leaves. Well, I always say this on my videos. If he left me, I would be better off financially anyway. So if we were like, dusty guys don't understand this because they've never been married. They don't know what real money is. So I'm tired of explaining it. If a man leaves a wife, they don't just get up and leave like a crusty baby daddy. Okay, takes money to be able to actually leave. It's not the same as leaving a baby mama. Very different. You got to get a lawyer. Mhm. You got to split everything. The woman usually gets the house, or you have to sell the house, and the woman get half the money. So cheaper to keep her. Exactly. It's not just you can't just get up and abandon them like you did your baby mama. It doesn't work like that. You got to go through courts. Then you got to go through child support. Then you got to go through selling your house, splitting the assets, paying for her lawyer because she don't work, and your lawyer if you want to leave. And she ends up better off than she did before she met you, and she takes half of what you've earned, and she gets your 401k, some of it. So that's why I'm saying you only the rich and upper middle class really marry because most broke men can't even afford to marry. And it's not like abandoning your baby mama and her child. You got to actually get, divorced. You got to go to court, got to hire attorneys, blah, 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 blah. It's not like just getting up and leaving and going to your other baby mama's house. It don't work like that. Very different. Okay. Um, yes. Anyway, you wish you could talk to James. Why? What are you gonna tell him? To stop being a real man? All he gonna do is laugh at you, tell you to pull your pants up and go get in school and get yourself a career. That's all James will tell you. He would be like, I'm not taking advice for somebody broke. What car do you drive? Where do you live? People don't take advice from people that they don't want to trade places with. Okay. Mm. I mean, what is he going to benefit talking to you? Some dude say, I wish I could talk to James. What are you going to tell him? Be like me, be more feminine. Sit down when you pee. What you going to tell him? Mhm. Leave her so another man can come get her and have your money too? That what you gonna do? Mhm. I could just imagine it now. You need to leave her, take everything. Oh, well, I can't because by law, she gets half. Oh my gosh. And my half would go in the bank and I would just go get another man and take his money. So you really want to talk to him? So yeah, exactly. Being a girlfriend is cute for a year, maybe two. Yeah. Who those who don't believe in God are deceiving themselves with lies and end up regretting not believing in God or Jesus. Oh God. Well, you know what? There's some people who aren't Christian. You can't tell them they got to believe in Jesus if they're Buddhist or what, Muslim or Hindu. They're not going to believe in the same crap you believe in, okay? All that stuff came from the first accounts of those stories in the Bible are from ancient Sumeria, okay? Everything in there, just repeated with different names, okay? Come on, y'all can open a book, open a book, read. I can't go live on the Shira Star Goddess soon, but I do have my private group, my spiritual group that I go live in for that channel now. Yes, and Egyptian mythology as well. Yes, been taken from all of that and repackaged. So, Lily, the Bible is not original. It's not. Dating game challenges. Now men want girls to be working and want to support. Ugh. They won't be dating anybody of value. Yes, they said I hit the wall. Yes. They said I'm old and dried up and I've hit the wall. So I'm admitting it. Yes. Oh well. Do I have time for a consultation? I'm off this week. I'm taking a week off. So the 30th, I'll be available. What do you fill your days up with? Go shopping, girl. Go have a lunch. Go shopping. Go to the movies. Go have fun. She will get her punishment. Yeah. My punishment for what? For getting married, having kids, not marrying a Dusty. What am I supposed to do? Y'all, I should be punished for marrying a man that can actually provide for his family. That's what the Dusties are saying. I should be punished. No, y'all should be punished for what y'all do, which you are. You're already being punished. The devil wants to win our souls. Don't allow him. Oh, is he playing cards? Is he gambling? For the love of money is the root of all evil. Okay. Is that why broke people have the most crime because they're broke? Is that why the broke areas of town have the highest crime rate? Because money is the root of all evil? I didn't think so. The lack of money is evil too. Exactly. Like I'm just wondering, people don't rob for fun. And when you go to church, what they ask for, the first thing they ask for, some money. Yeah, give me some money. So when the church stopped asking for money, I stopped asking for money. Okay. If they get mine, if they're getting theirs, I'm getting mine. Okay. When they stop passing that collection plate, I will I will renounce my gold digger status. But if they can do it, they said be like Jesus, be like God, be like the church, collect your money. I'm getting mine. If they can get theirs, I'm getting mine. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm just saying. God, please save us from this woman. Yes. Pray to someone else to save you because you definitely are not able to save yourself. Hmm. Everyone is asking for donations. Mhm. Jesus don't need money. Exactly. So why do they ask for money in church? I don't know. I hope you make a video when your husband divorces you. I don't think he gonna divorce me though. And when I do, it's gonna be from a better house if he divorced me. You don't. Hmm. Yeah, you wish that he divorced me. You know how much it costs to divorce somebody like me? It's not even worth it, baby. It ain't even worth it. It's gonna cost too much, I promise you. When it's all said and done, he will be broke. And for what? Oh gosh. Is James stuck with you? Like Chuck? Stuck like Chuck. Mhm. Is it rude to ask a man is it rude to ask a divorced man did his wife take half? No. It's not rude, but if he's not trying to spend no money, she did. Do you really love this man? Of course I do. He provides a really nice life. He provides for his children and his wife, and he is a decent, kind man. Yes. The opposite of most of you guys. Mhm. If you have to sit up here and make excuse after excuse not to be a man, I can't. I mean, I can't help you. You know, this fool bought you a $300 jacket for cold weather, and you live in the South. Sell it online. Put it back up on eBay. Unconditional love doesn't exist to you. Yes, it does. Unconditional love exists between mother and child. Okay. Any other love is conditional. Okay. Because if a woman cheats on you and you love her, you're going to leave because she cheated. That is a condition. Okay. That means you don't love unconditionally. It means you love conditionally. If you knew what the word meant, you could use it correctly in a sentence. So you're telling me if you loved a woman unconditionally and she cheated on you, you wouldn't leave her? Because that is unconditional love if you stay with her. No, it doesn't mean to love through sickness and health. because those are conditions, okay? All the marriage vows are conditions. You don't have to have vows when you have a child because that's automatic and it's unconditional. Why, if you have to sign a contract and promise that you're going to do A, B, C, and D, those are conditions. You are signing conditions. You are agreeing to conditions. If you break those vows, you break those conditions. You say, no, I'm not. That is conditional love. So, unconditional love is you will love somebody no matter what they do, like your children. No matter what they do, you will always love them. You will always forgive them. Conditional love is, oh, you cheated. I'm leaving. I don't love you no more. Okay. So, no, all love between men and women are conditional until they get super old and end up more like brother and sister and be like, so used to each other. But until then, it is based on conditions. Through sickness and health is a condition. Okay. Sickness is a condition, and so is health. Mm, I promise you. Believe me. Mm-mm. All the marriage vows are conditions. Because if love was unconditional, you wouldn't need marriage vows because you would say, I love you no matter what you do. So, hey, I bet he's like, his mind is spinning right now. There's no such thing as unconditional love for men and women. Oh, no. Exactly. And that's why I'm saying, don't even bother. Just get what you need. You thinking literally, I'm talking figuratively. You can't figuratively love unconditionally because there's always conditions. If you were married and your wife sat up there and slept with another man in front of you, that's mental illness. You're gonna love her through her mental sickness. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm bipolar. Oh, I have a sexual addiction. That's an illness. You gonna love her still? Oh my god. But I'm sick. The doctor said something wrong with me. That's why I cheat on you every day. It's a mental illness. I have personality disorder. I forgot that I'm married, and then when the other personality come back, then I remember. You don't is that good? Do you know what figuratively, you forgot the R, means? No, because when you take marriage vows, they're literal. That's why you sign a contract. You don't sign a figurative contract, okay? Because then it would not hold up in court, which it does. So therefore, those marriage vows are not figurative. Men don't even love women the same. Men don't love unconditionally. So why would women? That's dumb. We're not finna waste our love on you. We'll love you, but we're not gonna love you like we love our children. And we're not gonna give you all the love that you think you deserve because you don't know how to love either. Like you have no idea how to love because you're sitting on here making every excuse not to be a man. So how can we respect you or even love you if you can't even do that? Okay. You sit up here arguing over conditions and non-conditions and upset because you think garbage man is acceptable. Okay. Shoot. Even Tommy, what's his name? Did y'all keep talking about? Even Tommy know how to get paid. He ain't got to h hang off the back of a truck or go punch somebody's clock, hopefully. I mean, if he do, he do, but he's still getting paid through YouTube. You know, the whole thing is y'all sitting up here when y'all could be getting paid. Exactly. I'm not you know what? To me, if you can't provide for your family, then I don't consider you even, a masculine male. So, not husband material. Mhm. So if you want to figuratively pretend that love is unconditional, like most people do, and live in that lie, that's fine with me. But I know the truth. Only unconditional love exists between mother and child. I'm sorry. That's why in every culture you see the mama and the baby, the mama holding the baby. That is love. Okay. You don't see two men and you don't see a man and a woman together symbolizing love. You don't see the Madonna, you see the Madonna and child. You see Isis and Heru. You see all these figures of mother and child, not man and woman. Okay? So, unconditional love is not just for family purpose. Yes, it is. So, who in the world would you die for? Would you die for someone that wasn't your family or your child? If you're not willing to die for someone, that's not unconditional love. Mhm. You can lie all you want to any woman, but we know better. You can say figuratively, I love you unconditionally, but we know that's just a lie. That's why man can't say nothing anymore and we believe you because you don't even know what love is. That's the whole point. Mhm. So, anyway, when you figure out what love is, let me know. Then maybe you could talk about it. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much. And mhm. Well, when women date men, we need to see you as providers first and foremost to even be attracted to you. Women like men who are husband potential. We're not just trying to hit it and quit it like y'all. Okay. We're looking for potential, not one night stands. Okay. That's the difference between us. All right.